Alam mo ba na dalawang cake lang nasa laro ka na? Login with Steam at simulan na ang case opening sa Skin Club, ang ultimate CS2 skin case opening platform. With high drop rates, fair play at instant withdrawals, mas madali nang makuha ang dream skins mo. Gusto mo pa ng mas intense? Try case battles at skin upgrades for even bigger wins. Huwag magpahuli, bisitahin ang Skin Club ngayon at gamitin ang aming promo code na FocusFire.
Work from MongolZ. They're ready to fight.
Late
They
kami guys,
welcome
nagkumain pa ako
the chaos. And a little flank coming in as
Second
well.
half.
Zinho chips
Hey,
in
let's go,
onto
MongolZ.
Zertian. Blitz is behind you. And Spinks left alone from behind. Blitz will strike. Wow, near a teammate there.
Clean.
Just Techno without a contribution. But his team sprung
Clean
to
round,
action
round.
to aid him.
And the pistol rounds were a huge condition yesterday against Aurora to help MongolZ off to hot starts. We take a look with MOUZ not getting the bomb down or any kills to their name. How are they going to fester into this round? Will it be the FocusFire? Will it be the Eco? Well, we can see the purchases starting to take shape. 9-10, the AWP, a beast on the pistols as well, very sharp. 5 Tech 9s. No mollies, no HEs. Few smokes to work with and flashes. You expect this to be poppy and in your face.
Does feel, though, that this could be closing the gap if MongolZ can shrug this off comfortably.
This is going to be an A-go. Not through an apps pop, but up mid.
Okay, well, 9-10's in a good position to farm him up. He's even got the extra bullets in that M4. It doesn't matter. Spinks puts him down. 2 down on A. And Zinho, they need you now to save him on the A side. And he does step up for 2. Needs more. Can't track him. Off to the USP. Flanked in by Jimmy.
Giving him something to work with, though.
Yeah, Senzu and Techno, it's up to you now. Pushing through smokes and Spinks will spank. Awkward. Techno, you talk about his impact frags. How about an impact clutch? He's not going to clear this, is it? The positioning alone, the bait from Spinks. You're not clearing
the
your
bait.
corners, and MOUZ immediately sees control.
That's going to send them down to the doldrums right there. It's 9-10 getting nothing. Swings out, just obliterated. Be able to move with those Tech 9s. The pop was good. Came at a quicker pace than the MongolZ were ready for, and just not able to get kills on that A defense. Zinho did his absolute best with the double.
Brutal.
Yeah, that's the M4. Sure, an MP9 on the arch side. Zinho stuck between a rock and a hard place as Jimmy comes late out apps to secure this. And yeah, Techno, 180 degrees worth of angles to deal with. Will have to be the FocusFire back from the MongolZ, but that might be the half just getting away from them. They pick Inferno, they hope for the punish, but right now they're the ones who are feeling the pain.
That's one way to get the party started on the Deagle Force.
And that's just one of the 2 players on A. It's actually
Dear.
a B-stack.
Yeah, and
Not
Techno's
anymore.
lost his head, and the
saw him.
opportunities presenting themselves to Senzu hasn't connected. Lit through the
Nice one,
smoke.
Blitz.
Cheeky!
Blitz.
Cheeky indeed, he gets 2. Senzu builds on it, okay.
Lason sa lason.
There's more to Inferno after all. Jimmy in the
1v3.
clutch and a clean dispatch of the first. With Senzu down, he picks up that bomb.
Lots of util to work with this.
They partner up.
They're going to push the smoke.
Yeah, they are. Oh, they did make noise. That's been heard. Spots him in the smoke. He's isolated.
Buti na lang.
Nice
Nice one, Zinho.
Openers and closers for the young buck Zinho.
Oh my God, did that get close?
They talk about his consistency. Well, a kid that was never poised under pressure started to find his footing in 2025. The reps in the bigger games. MongolZ a mainstay on our screens. And check this one out again. Bang!
Dang.
It's not the all-round without this from Blitz as well. Thrives in the chaos, times the smoke push well. Senzu a chip in as well, but that 1v1. 2 bullets spare, and Zinho secures it.
Might be the most impactful kills from Blitz and Senzu so far. The 2 of them struggling to get things going, but this is the CT side where they can start doing some of their absolute best work. It's going to be the FocusFire back from MOUZ as the financial wars continue. And AKA Galil and pistols again this time. And take the pace out of things, give themselves a moment to breathe. Four players to deal with this. Bomb not committed.
Mapapa pala nila to.
Good fight. Team Flash. 9-10. Oh, he's done very well. Up against the Galil as well, gets that man advantage. Easy on that pick commit. MZ down. Spinks does deliver, but is traded out. Sends you an important trade. When he's given a bit much there.
Aray, may iko na naman.
Yeah, Brolan happily welcomes the exchange, but does remove it, puts us into a 3v3.
Come on.
9, 10, and Techno on the side. Oh my god, he actually hit that Tech 9 bullet. Good. Ooh, one and done. Overlooking 9, 10. Can he get a
Good.
He can.
Good,
Oh, wow,
good.
really up for debate these rounds, but now the financial repercussions. We could be looking at a tight game here.
The eco needs to be taken now by MOUZ, so Mongo should be able to get things up to 8, no dramas. That was still touch and go for a couple of moments there. MZ re-swinging into the AK. Senzu staying quite aggressive on long. It's a good shot from Spinks, but you feel like he shouldn't be offered it after the initial 4-8. But proficiency on the MP9s is... MOUZ are going to bring in literally nothing into this round. Because it is just the Glocks. Can't really be giving away more than just a single kill. You don't want to give away a bomb plan either. So Mongols, how clean can you keep it?
Nasa tay.
They've had a few of these matches now.
Yeah. We are going to start seeing teams adapt to the environment.
Well, MOUZ just going to try and bleed out as much utility as they can from the Mongols. This is going to be a lengthy round before the Eco Bash comes in. No head armor on Senzu.
He lives to regret that.
Whoa!
Wowee! He's actually lost out.
2 kills, that's pretty good.
It's not bad, is it? And a recovered AK on Spinks, so like you get a little nervous if he gets anything going with this. Okay, how about an alt bullet to the leg to humble him?
No way back, only ways forward. Can they
Got
take anything
time.
else, though?
You would like to die. Eventually.
Yeah, you would. You don't want to be holding on to that MP9. Jimmy, you better run. You better run damn fast. 7, 6. They could just let you live, just run away. It's not enough time to get the bomb in. Blitz, he wanted the kill, but could have really screwed the blast bonus there for poor Jimmy.
Really could have. Like, there's a couple of seconds in that.
Yes, no way he was getting that bomb down. Surprisingly, Cyclone is going to call the 3rd of 3 tactical timeouts. Mara has 1 left, so both coaches on the mic. The Sherpa's up this mountain. Their team's primed and ready.
It's like a pantomime.
Wait, so who are you guys cheering for?
Sounded like it began with an M.
Yeah, one of the teams with M.
Yeah.
No gooning allowed.
Three person.
1 round the gap. 30-second chit chat. Cyclone saying we've got to step it up. No AWP on the T side. Crowd liking what they're seeing now. Dallas loves an underdog. No stand-ins left.
What? 9-10 in short. No Prolan in mid. Keep going.
That's the confidence you want to see from the Mongols.
Nice, Mongols.
Straight off the MOUZ
Nice.
timeout. Immediately you're aggressive. Immediately 9-10 and Blitz connect in their opening engagement.
Giving them a taste of their own medicine from that first half of play. MOUZ were very aggressive mid. Boots in the right place for the Mongols.
Yeah, a little bit of bait spam there from Senzu, setting Blitz up later. Throws out a couple of bullets of his own.
Using the clock as their teammate right now, MOUZ. Hoping this sows some seeds of doubt. The deep banana smoke is going to start to fade. Zertian pushes this back, which should inform a two-player B setup, and has.
Oh, you've messed it up.
In a big way. Missed apartments, landed sight. Exertion's joining the pack. It's going to be a 3v3 on A. They can break into this.
They certainly could. Mzinho's going to be that pit anchor. You're going to need something out of him. He cannot go empty-handed here. 15 seconds. It has to be now. Here they come. Wrapping into the site. That smoke works out in the end. What? Can they keep all 5 alive? Torji forced away to save an AK-47, and we are tied up. This was a 7-0 game, folks. MongolZ demonstrating some on-stage tenacity.
It was that 2 out of the last 11 rounds for MOUZ. So the winning's been flowing one way, and that's them weathering the storm of a forced by war early within this second half. So
Gago talaga. Gago ka. Gago audience talaga. Audience yun.
That's new. I like it. It's a good gag. It's a good gag. I'll give you that.
Well, there's an AK in the mix from Torji's carried through. Some upgrades around. As far as full gun rounds have concerned, MOUZ have only had 1.
MongolZ plus 1.
And into the next, it
MongolZ
might
plus
not
1.
even be a full investment because Torji, unless they get the bomb down, is only going to get the loss bonus. So they kind of need a plan.
They might get better than a plant if Torji can have his way with his sight. They're trying to trap 9-10. What? That's quick out of 9-10. He just taken 2. The second a stunning one. Screen blitz commits to the spray, gets 1. Still, job done, right? Feels that way. Spinks has recovered the AK off Torji's corpse.
You'd have to really overplay your hand right now to give this one away. Spinks put in a great shift. 18 kills in total for him.
Yeah, there's no question about his presence in playoffs, is it?
Wrapping through CT, going to head into library to open up a few different angles. Mzinho up to bat.
Nice one. He'll remove Spinks, and so hot potato with this AK just brought him left up to swing.
Score kanina.
Down by that 9-10.
9-10, the 4
impact round from the Mongolian sniper.
Now this is the MongolZ blossoming now in a stage game.
Yes, it is.
And look, we've touched upon before, sure, they've lost semi-finals to Vitality. Everybody loses to Vitality. It was more the type of Counter-Strike that they were playing. But this is them. This is their identity. This is the way they play in the group stages. Sure, maybe Senzu's having a massive match right now. Techno's impact. 9-10, showing why he's one of the best AWPers in the world. Mzinho with some steady kills. That Deagle shot, bang. Well, here we go again. Remember, I said that Torji was going to have issues in the buy. He just has a Tech 9. He's been their best performer. He sets the tone. No AWP to do so. 7-0. MongolZ are the first to hit double digits.
Okay, nice find. Double HG manufacture an opening. High pressure onto Senzu as well with early damage. He's lost a teammate. He's lost over half health. And now a CT smoke is thrown. How much do you bite on this?
Gap's being pipped. Mzinho's going to need a multi-kill from this position. Unless it is the B finish. It looks like the bomb's going to keep heading over there. So this late lurk of Jimmy, not worth anything right now. We can see with the radar, just look how far Spinks has gotten. And there's a kill, they're in.
Yeah, they're definitely looking good to take this one here. Ooh, 9-10 might have something to say. Can't connect the second.
Senzu's time.
Maybe, just maybe.
2v3.
You can do something with that 19 HP. Torji, you've got the bomb, mate. Does start to commit. Get that one down.
2v2 now.
Mzinho's caught Jimmy. Now presence from Banana
2v2 na lang pala.
Senzu and Mzinho, smoke and kit present. Incendiary as well could be useful. Brolan's going to use that safe haven of the smoke on new box. Hang on, Torji.
Dito talaga siya. Nakastand din na siya sa talo.
Brolan connects. It's only Mzinho looking good. MOUZ will take it.
Sandwich.
Up for debate at times.
A couple of shaky moments there.
Game
really
na.
Used with the util, right? It's not often we see the nades, the conversion on the kill. That gets him the opener. Spinks pips the gap. Observer staying off for that to
tented lang eh.
Give them an opportunity to finish off the B split.
Yeah.
Hey, para!
3 tactical timeouts, both teams. With nothing
Yaman
left
mo
down
naman,
the stretch.
nag-antay lang ako ng sale. Tagal pa yung sale eh.
Money is still there.
55 yun eh, isa eh.
For the Mongols, however,
Seeker eh.
with the loss bonus at the bottom of the barrel, might have to be a save if they lose the site early. Likely the discussion being had. The worst case scenario, getting your finances broken late on the CT side.
Or paper lang.
That'll roll out the red carpet for MOUZ to take away the Mongols map and then waltz into Nuke with the confidence of being one map up, one map away from the grand final here in Dallas.
Lul. Team? Team or ano?
Oh, they missed the mid-smoke.
Logo or
Maybe it's intentional.
autograph?
Yeah, there's a T-smoke in response, but he's still
Swerte naman, isang
use that as an invitation to stay a
capsule
little
lang.
aggressive.
Ulo ka agad. Upal.
Zershion's not playing scared, is he?
So they went searching for kills over towards A while being more passive on B, right? You can't go aggressive on both unless it's all in. So they haven't vibed for this banana control, which is going to put them under a lot more pressure of this B defense. That's the likes of Senzu and Techno.
Game na sa akin yan. Polo Aurora.
It's like they knew this util was coming. He's actually managed to block that slightly.
Yeah, that might even foil the Sandry still, but now there it is. Just a wider plume.
Bang.
Oh, nade's not good either, so
No, sir.
util not hitting the mark right now. Mongols, a minute on the clock. MOUZ with the banana
Ayan, tayo
control.
natin sale.
Now they
Tayo
need to
natin
work
sale
on
para
brackets.
14 lang isa. Mahal pa kan eh. 50 isa eh.
Remember, Mongols will have nothing left if they lose this round.
All to play for.
Kaya kain.
Trying to
I
get a
know,
little pick
pero
there, set up with the HE on the break.
Started rotating, I think it's B. Now they know.
And now they
Huh?
know they're going to hear the commitment of this
Based on
utility.
8
9-10 to peek
Over
out. The shot
8
does deliver. Here they come. They're wrapping into MZinho's sight. 9-10. He's holding the cross. Solid with the AWP. Misses his charge.
Wala,
but
nag-mesh.
MZinho doesn't.
Buti na lang the si
Finds
Inferno
Zershion's
sandwich
spins in
din.
response.
What?
Elevated angles. Looks like the CTs are holding fast. There's no time for anything from Torji. No
Ay, may
silly
likod
business
pa.
here with the AWP.
Hello.
They're chasing him
Andito
down.
pa ako. Si
He's
number
gonna get away
1.
with
Si
his
Simso.
AWP.
Uy.
Has to fight his way out of this one, but jumping with his knife
Hello.
out into Senzu. Mongols
Hello.
survive, make it 11, take the lead at the pointy end of our first map.
Yes.
Okay, it looks like the double orbs have been
Mongols
brought
yan.
through right now, and this
Mapa
is something that they
nila-
used
mapa
on
nila yan,
Mirage as
Mongols.
well as
2-0
Dust
kami
2
dyan
yesterday
eh.
with Senzu at 9-10, but this is Inferno.
Bias ng ano eh, ng
You can still get
audience.
away with it, sure, but think about the retake potential.
Binubudo
That's
pag
where
gila.
things become a problem. You need to shut them down at the door. If you have double orbs and you're trying to get into one of these sites late, it
Eh,
could be
nung
really
ano,
rough. And
yung
not only
cameraman,
that, you have
dinikit
a
yung dalawa.
Falcons and an MP9
Wala silang
around the
nagawa
double
eh.
orbs against
Tumawa na
a
lang.
partial buy.
Oh, and if you lose someone early to a double
Oh,
nade,
yun.
2 down, 1 nade from Brolan.
Aray ko.
Double dunk. You want to talk about retakes, Chad? How about losing 2 players in the opening 10 seconds? That's all you had to avoid. Let the orbs work instead. Now Mongols' hands tied behind their backs, hamstrung by the Brolan HE.
It's enough utility right now for this execute. Smokes and flashes are plenty. Senzu's likely to be blind off the line. He is going to need to have a massive performance on this orb right now to shut down this side.
We know we've seen Senzu with the AWP. He does have the ability to pop off.
Flashes are just going to be there, though. How's he meant to get anything done?
Punisher, slightly aggressive Tech 9 swing. Incendiary, does they
Good
push
molly.
off that or do they respect it? They do push
Oy,
through!
nag-miss!
Oh, Senzu nothing! And the same can be said for MZinho.
Safe.
Just the
That's
one.
it. That's the round done.
Job done.
That one right there, like a gun punch, MOUZ. The way that they open that up, Blitz. And
Nag-wish pa nga
Techno
sila
just going down to the
11-11.
nades, top banana. That is going to be tough.
Just as you were talking about try retaking with that, at the
First game
immediately in
ulti
my
agad
head,
ah.
I'm thinking, okay, just don't, whatever you do, don't die to a
Oh
double
my
sandbag nade.
God.
Instead, it gets worse. You lose 2.
Pag nag-double OT,
Techno's
end
going
live na
to be
to.
kicking himself. He's just seen that and died
Okay,
to it
bye-bye.
again.
Yeah, the sobering moment of this, it's
One game lang talaga? One map lang?
now. Remember, lost
Di pa
bonus
umabot
bottom
sa
of the barrel.
first half eh.
If they can retain this weapon on 9-10,
Ayun
give
na
them at
yan.
least something to work with, but your option is force buy behind it or save and then work with the 1900. Well, this is to tie things up 11-11. It's too late in the piece for this to go down this way. He gets away with it. 9-10 will not be found. 20 kills in total for him so far.
Tapos is greasy.
remember, there's no timeout. There's no 30 seconds to give yourself a breather and come up with a plan. They are going to force bite. It's the only thing that really makes sense in this situation. M4 has been made available by the residual cash at 9-10. As we catch this in the replay package, just the shots going astray there. MongolZ not able to get more than one, and that round is done.
Pacey here, 9-10. Something early.
Nice one, Flick.
Do you accelerate A now?
We certainly might ask questions of Jimmy on that.
That's the bomb!
Oh no, Blitz!
Torgy has the bomb.
He had the bomb right there for the taking, but Torgy's hit a quick combat orb shot. He saves MOUZ from red faces. Retrieving that would have been a nightmare.
Well, now the round can settle back in. There's no rush for MOUZ. The fact that they level things back into a 4v4, they're going to make Mongols search for info or sit on their haunches. Well, the orb hasn't moved. This time the nade chips away. It's the two best gun for Mongols to deal with this.
Wala na. End live na to Gian. Wala na.
You can see the game plan.
Nag-double OT.
9-10 gets one. Smoke goes down. They like to throw the smoke now. Reformat the setup.
They can clear this and go.
They will. Stacked up on top of each other. Oh, the flashes are good. You're in so much trouble. Jimmy dips into the smoke, and oh, a missed shot from the orb. That's got to signal the end of the sight. MOUZ to take 12. A certainty now.
Just to think of the fashion this happened, just with a couple of HGs, get you 2 kills on that B side.
That's all it takes.
And MOUZ there in the driver's seat.
50, 150,
They can even hunt for this, trying to remove these MP9s. And the Mongols, they don't even feel happy about having to save these SMGs. 1900 into the bank balance next. They're going to need to do what they did on round 3 of this game with the Deagles. Hit some bangers of shots, but now you're up against a team with orbs. Full U2. AK is going to be across the board. MOUZ have done enough to get this one converted. It's so tough to see a way that Mongols are going to be able to manufacture anything on this CT side to convert the next to take us to overtime.
Oh yeah, it's a red carpet has been rolled out for MOUZ to take this in regulation.
Oh, T. Oh, T.
CT economy broken late, a horrible combination of
words.
words.
T.
For any
Double OT,
CT.
natulog na.
And so here, Mongols are presented with a challenge.
Kakakain ko pa lang naman. Sabay,
was
handbrake.
challenging for Blitz. Couldn't get a single bullet onto target.
Yeah, the jump on him, didn't it?
Yeah, rough.
You get that kill, the bombs loose top mid. Everybody has to scamper back from Banana to try and get this, and there's the frustrations.
Oh my God!
Oh,
natutuhog! They tried to accelerate into him with MP9s, but he's anticipated that at a collateral. Mongols can't stop conceding double opening deaths right now. Oh, it feels like the end of Inferno. 3 MP9s on the 3 remaining Mongols. What on earth are they supposed to do with this? There's a fight taken by Blitz and insufficient damage. Just by cutting noise, by freezing. Oof, okay, one back, Techno. But B is starting to hear the smokes plume. Senzu's rotating over.
Anong nangyari? Short pa yung ano?
Oh, yeah, a little more damage. Look how much damage has been done.
Here's Spinks with a final knockout blow.
Yeah, you're right.
Whoa!
Nice shot from Techno, but he's really ready for this. They're even pivoting back.
Yun lang, may likod.
They've got him absolutely blocked here.
Nice one, Tech. No! Oh my God.
Techno W out. Spinks has got this. He's heard the sound cues. This will be the final kill.
Nice.
Oh, 2v2.
Ain't no way.
Seconds. Bomb will go down.
Ain't
Techno
no way.
More impact. Is he going to keep going? Has he got anything more to show? A triple kill when his team needed him. Senzu's miles away.
Ain't no way.
Yeah, don't forget they don't have a kit. They don't have a kit. This would have to be something very quick somehow. He's thrown out a smoke to try and fight with it. Hit him. He had the impact. He heard it. Now they know where they're both approaching from. This has to be quick.
Bomb halfway gone.
They have to move. Senzu up and over on the graveyard side. Zercher denies. It looks good.
Ulong na tatama.
Techno and no time for this. No time. MOUZ will take it.
Come on.
Inferno is theirs.
7-0 start, the crowd against them. They are in pursuit of yet another grand final in 2025. The inexperience there at the Mongols, it cost them late, but they're here to play, and we might have a series on our hands. Nuke up next.
Aguyag-guyag. Temotesis. Ayop na yun. And live na. Ay. That's it for today. Aray ko. Kakape-kape muna kami guys. Intense eh. Bahala na kayo dyan. Mamaya na lang ulit. Pwede. Pero sige. Balik lang kami guys.
Here he is. The king back to defend his Dallas crown. So who you rolling with nowadays, huh? Who's this? BCG. You got Prime Taps. Luca Voigt. Least German nickname I've ever seen. Nuke. My boy Nuke. The Ronald Christiansen of Counter-Strike. Ah, my boy Cypher of Into the Breach fame. Wonder if it was your boy Jacob giving him financial advice. I gotta say, I really think a move like this can light a fire under you.
Next will be the first contact. Next, what's he done that for?
Look, I get it. Olaf sits in a molly, he gets a graffiti. You sit in a molly, you never hear the end of it.
Not exactly a one-for-one.
Well, you weren't exactly a one-for-one, were you?
Excuse me?
Far from it.
This explains a lot.
Tell me, where was my boy Justin's explanation? Stuck in the middle of the outback.
Here we go.
Do you have any idea what it's like to go 2 weeks without clarification on your future? Well, buddy, you're about to find out.
What the fuck? Why? Why would you do that?
Let's see how you play with your future on the line.
That slow start for the Mongols costing them dearly. 7-0 down, they battle things back when it gets a bit chaotic for MOUZ, but too little, too late. Torzy opens up that last round in style, and the Mongols 0-1 down.
What a great game of Counter-Strike. What a fun game of Counter-Strike. Very tense game of Counter-Strike. I bet you the crowd inside this arena loved it, and you could probably sense that at home as well. Now, you said it, Fred, the slow start for the Mongols kind of cost them in this game. I think the Mongols did a good job finding their way back into the series, and I think MOUZ, you know, I don't know how you want to angle this deal. They didn't play the best point of Counter-Strike, yet they still won their opponent's map pick. So is that a good thing or is it a bad thing?
The angle I would spin it is MOUZ comes in here. They've got the crowd against them. Yeah. Sure, they have a great lead, and you should think the way that they're playing and the way that MongolZ was playing some of these situations, okay, MOUZ should be able to close it out. But suddenly, Deagle round comes in. They're sitting behind. Somehow the MongolZ takes the lead. It's 10-9. They bring it back 10-10, kind of neck and neck for a little bit. But it's the resilience, okay? That's the angle, the resilience. Okay. They're playing against the crowd. They're playing, they're bleeding out all these rounds, and they're able to stay in the game mentally and come out on top. Because this is a great learning experience for these guys against a team that is good enough that it's a threat, but not good enough that they'll just fumble it all like it was against the Vitalities or Falcons. This is good for their experience to know that they have it in them, that they're capable of it, so when they get against better opponents, they can reflect back to this and be like, guys, remember that time that we were able to stay in the game and play against the crowd and all that? That's it.
Let's tackle this one in a bit more of a linear fashion, if you'll so allow me to, because MOUZ 7-0 up. We jump into round number 6 to be starting off. Steel, what's the tail of the tape with this?
Yeah, I mean, MongolZ, they haven't found anything going for them, so what do they call? Let's just rush B. And look, right here, Exertion, he's lining like 3 of them up here, but what you have to look at is MongolZ, 2 of them peek with smokes out in their hands to both throw smokes at spawn. No one's throwing a flash over, and no one's trying to get exertion off that angle. No one's trying to like line up a safe smoke. I guess they want to do it like with speed, but there's no kills at the top of Banana by car, by sandbags. There's none of that, so you have to kind of take it in stages. If we get the kills, then we do this. If there's no kills, then we do that. And they had enough time to set up at least a flash and have communicate who's the one throwing the smoke. That type of just like, blah, 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 okay, let's go, and then they just all line up like that. That's not good. That's not good enough.
The funny part about that one, I saw that happening against Vitality as well, where they ran the exact same strat, instant into a B rush, you know, limited utility, Tech 9, and they ended up winning the round. So it's maybe one of those where you do something, it works out, and then you fall asleep a little bit. You know, it's a sleeping pillow in some sense, and as Steel said, you know, it was a poorly executed round that probably shouldn't have worked against Vitality and definitely didn't work here against MOUZ.
I feel like utility was such a weird theme throughout this map as well, but let's jump into the round that happened immediately after this. Round number 7, what goes down here for MOUZ?
Well, I mean, Steel kind of pointed it out as well, the confidence that MOUZ are playing with. Banana control, you know, aggression, utility, Roland being aggressive right here, getting a little bit feisty with the smoke. Again, constantly contesting it. It's not like MOUZ are playing scared at all. They want to contest, they want to be aggressive. Torsi misses a shot, goes down right here, and you think to yourself, all right, that may be an opening. What does MOUZ do? They re-aggress and they find a kill.
Not only did they find the kill, though, but they actually got traded out, so they're playing on the back foot here. And this is just because they have a 6-0 lead. Look at Bro, he just flies out there, gets a kill. He actually repositions back to site, back through coffins, and then instantly walks through the smoke and tries to catch them. They're trying to clear the site. The last spot that they knew Brolin was at was in the site somewhere, so they're looking for him. He comes through the smoke. His teammate's across the map. He's still on A. So, yeah, the confidence that they were displaying when they're up 6-0, just getting this massive lead, the momentum and everything going in their way, they went for these types of plays because they could afford to do it, and they knew that if they had made a mistake anywhere along the way, they have enough of a buffer that it's like, okay, we got guns, we got rounds, we're all chill. We went for the gimmick play. But the thing is, if they're able to continue getting rounds like this because the other team's not really ready for it, then they can build upon that lead, and the other team is going to start tilting like, he just walks through the smoke, what is he doing?
They didn't manage to do that, obviously, because MongolZ did answer back 4 on the trot to end the half, 8-4. Then they win the first pistol, moving into that second half. How do MOUZ answer back to this one, though, Jake?
I mean, well-executed Tech 9 round. You know, a lot of utility right here. 9-10 kind of isolated, Blitz isolated, and again, I do have to say it, as well played as this is from MOUZ and as well played as Machino is trying to save the round for his teammates right here, you are looking at 3 isolated players that are trying to take a duel 1 versus 2 all over the maps. And again, MOUZ is doing a good job with the utility, a good job with the spacing, good job with the Tech 9, very explosive in towards middle as well, but this is kind of what I mean, Steel, when I say that the MongolZ sometimes rely a little bit on the individuals, because you could argue had the first player gotten a kill or a multi-kill, we would just say, yeah, great individual display by the MongolZ, MOUZ could really make it work, they win this round, they move on, maybe win the game, but they kind of put themselves in a situation where the individuals have to step up. There's nothing to fall back off.
Yeah, I don't know what you mean, though, because Falcons does that setup all the time, and they looked great when they're... Yeah, I agree. Especially, like, there's moments in the game where you need to play a little bit differently, and when you know that you're against either a 4-spy or you know your opponents have, like, $2,000 or less, they can't really put together a really strong buy with rifles. They're not going to do a standard thing where they all split up. They're going to group up. They're going to try to overwhelm you in certain areas. You can't have an SMG by yourself on long. You can't have someone else close up short. Do something where you double up on one of the areas, pick a side, you can throw like a molly deep down halls and then smoke it, and then you can reposition and retake middle that way. But there's so many things you can do, and they choose to do none of them.
Speaking of one of the individuals, Xertion, he was a man we were putting under the spotlight coming into this series for good reason. He started off the map great. Second half, I feel like for all the MOUZ, though, that did get a little bit complicated, right?
Yeah, he was off to a good start. We spoke about his consistency. I wouldn't say issues, but his lack of consistency in 24 compared to 25. Another strong start, very assertive, very aggressive. You see the highlight package right here. Not a lot of kills on the T side. I will say, though, this round right here, round 23, that's when he came alive. A nice double entry from Exertion. Last round as well, he gets another kill. So he did step up when he was needed the most, but he had a long period of that game where he didn't do anything.
When you talked about that round 23, I'm just thinking about, they have an op there. The side of MongolZ, their money's not great, but 9-10's there with an op. They have 4 players alive. They have 2 players on B, and he's staring down, waiting for MOUZ to turn the corner. And then because MOUZ threw a smoke over top, his teammate in sight actually just panicked through the smoke at main, blocked off his angle. So what does 9-10 do? He can't just sit there in the middle of the open looking at a smoke. So he actually moves into sight, and then now MOUZ actually go for their attack. They come through the CT smoke, throw a flash over. 9-10's fully blind. He can't even get a shot off with his op. So these types of things are like that. There was another round where, for example, example, Mizzino rotates to B on round 22. He has an HE still. They're putting this rotate. They have 3 players alive, so they're gamble stacking B. MOUZ actually is postured to go B, and if they go B and they smoke off spawn, Mizzino could break it open, follow his 2 people in the back, and MOUZ probably doesn't expect that there's another player there, that he has an HE, that he's ready to break that spawn smoke. But no, what does he do? He just chucks it at Banana by car, and he gets like, what, 20 damage? Like, cool. What does that do for you guys, though?
Yeah, that's true. You know, if you'll allow me to summarize it for you, I think I kind of set the bar high coming into the game. I wanted to see MOUZ and see if they learned anything on Inferno, if that's a map they've been working on, if that's something that coming into Austin, coming at the major, that teams shouldn't be necessarily comfortably picking against them. I didn't learn much here from MOUZ. You know, a good start, but then they struggle. They make a lot of mistakes. They don't look too comfortable. And I think right now, if you're Falcons, if you're Vitality, if you're FaZe for that matter, or anyone else, Na'Vi sitting at home right now not playing, you're looking towards MOUZ and you're thinking, yes, in a best of 3 series, Inferno is still not a map they are too comfortable on. So that could be a punish pick still, not something they worked on, not something they've done a good job at making improvement on, at least not based on what I've seen in this game.
Definitely not watertight by any stretch of the imagination. Steel, you brought up the name 910, and I want to dive into that one a little bit, because when you put him up versus Torzi, I feel like it's in a bit of an unfair comparison coming into the series, considering Torzi, highest rated player so far at the event, but you can see by the numbers, 910 was doing work here, even though they didn't manage to seal the map.
Yeah, I mean, we even saw Torzi early on in that first half missing some off shots, so him not being there was kind of a surprise to us, but 910, he was basically on fire for the team. He was a big proponent of why they're able to get back into it. I think it was actually his deagle that opened things up on round 16 for his team to be able to eco them back after the Tech-9 disaster that happened. So 910 had a lot of things on his shoulders. He had some good holds on B, he had some good holds on A with the op, not just like getting 1 kill here or there. It's multiple people running at him, and he's getting 2 kills and 3 kills in some of the situations which are very chaotic and hectic.
Okay, Inferno wrapped up, goes in the favor of MOUZ. Jacob, surely you know a little bit more about MOUZ coming onto Nuke and the dominance they can display, because that's our second map, and might be over for MongolZ now.
I'm afraid it is. You know, I'm afraid that Inferno was the ticket into the game. I'm not going to say MongolZ don't have a chance of winning Nuke, but the teams they're playing on the map, they're not necessarily the strongest team out there on the map of Nuke. And when you look towards MOUZ, we know them to be very strong. They're going to start on the T side. And one thing they always like to do is use Yard for a lot of different things. They have different variations of the smokes in Yard. They have Exertion always roaming out there. They have Exertion trying to find openings. And they have a bit of pacing to them as well. I like the way Brolan is controlling the T side in the sense that if MOUZ is getting off to a good start, if they win the pistol, if they convert, I bet you'll see 2 different things happening. The first round is going to be a pushy, fast round towards Yard with a couple of smokes out there just to make it a little bit complicated for the MongolZ to contest it, and then the following round will be a round where MOUZ drags out all the pace and just wait for a mistake to be happening for the MongolZ. So the fact of the matter is that I think Brolan's T-side calling on the map of Nuke is so versatile that if you're the MongolZ, you can't really figure it out. You don't know when it's gonna hit you. So again, it comes down to me, and I look at it from this.
Alam mo ba na 2 click lang nasa laro ka na? Log in with Steam at simulan na ang case opening sa Skin Club, ang ultimate CS2 skin case opening platform. With high drop rates, fair play at instant withdrawals, mas madali nang makuha ang dream skins mo. Gusto mo pa ng mas intense? Try case battles at skin upgrades for even bigger wins. Huwag magpahuli, bisitahin ang Skin Club ngayon at gamitin ang aming promo code na FocusFire.
And let's go! Skin Club muna tayo, guys. Bago Game 2. Game 2 Nuke. Lang. Skin Club. Ito kaya ma-open natin. Hapon, na-open natin ano eh. Ito ni Noir. Tsaka ito. Ito knife. Ito trap. Ano makuha ulit tayo knife. Ito pampachamba. MongolZ ulit. MongolZ ulit. Okay ata ito Championcini Bananini Championcini Bananini. What's the ano dito? Stiletto. Marble Fade. Okay din. Okay din. Isa. Championcini Bananini. Uy! Pamas! Commeration. Uy, ano lang. Bawi lang. Factory new. Pwede ata yun. Open agad natin. Ito pa. Ano kaya natin pamas? Pamas, ito. 6%. No? One more. Champanzini bananini. Color. 4. Okay. Battle tayo. Or isang na lang. Last. Isang quality. Yan. Mamaya pa yan. Tayo mag-battle. Battle na lang. Battle. Tulong tao sa battle. Uy. Tao sa battle. Ano nangyari? Okay. Problem ata sa battle ngayon. Pwede upgrade na lang natin yung isa. Ay, yung iba. Ito. Ang tao dito eh. Ito, mga tig $4. Ito pwede itong 2. So $6 sa times 2 muna. Ito yung maganda. Eagles to truck. Well worn. Paano pa? Times 5 nga. Times 5. Ayun! Blueprint USP. Hindi ko dito yun. Layo. Pati ko na ginalaw. Panalo dapat to. Ay. Okay, pa-start na rin pala sila guys. Tara. Let's go. Game. Sounds.
They dust themselves down, come in and take us the distance. Nuke to determine
Nuke,
it.
game 2.
Dallas!
Kaso pick ng mouse. Ayan, let's go. Let's go, MongolZ. Please, parlay ko. Yung parlay ko.
MOUZ on the attack, their map choice. HE to the door, blown open. Options available. Techno breaks the vent, dips down early, smoke and flash. No P250 to pick yard with. Techno noisy on this.
Heaven.
It's a boatload of information, and he hangs around to
Silo pala.
Yeah, he's going to have to get out of there now, and 9-10 called upon. He's been struggling to find the headshot there, just a couple of body shots, but now it looks like his teammates demonstrated how. Techno with a tap. MZ underneath as well, so if you think you're going to be able to find isolation, Jewel, you'll be right, because Exertion brings 9-10 down. Will MZ be overlooked here? He's positioned perfectly! Just have to turn.
Good shot, MZ.
Masterful
1-0.
start on the pistol for the Mongols.
Yeah, important for them to pick that up, and now they need to make sure they convert cleanly. They really need a strong start here. You just have to return to Melbourne. That was a seeding match, but MOUZ got the better of them on this map. It's the Mongols who changed the choice in the veto. Last time it was Mirage, this time they tried Inferno. Same result, but damn, they were close. MOUZ are going to take almost a full eco into this one. Exertion invest into a Deagle, the rest will be Glock heavy. So we'll play past the parcel with this $700 hand cannon. bit more lively today out there in the arena.
I think everyone's having a good Saturday.
Don't. Please, don't.
Counter-Strike on the telly.
Yeah, grand final tomorrow, best of 5.
Yes, please.
Winner of this versus winner of Vitality Falcons, the next fixture. Oh, this is the same way that MOUZ approached their eco back on Inferno at the time. Allow the utility to be expended, see if you can get a kill or two. And actually, I think they got 3 within that round, so.
There might be some new members of the crowd. Maybe the bias has swayed. Dallas, who's cheering for MOUZ? It's like 3 of them, I think I heard them.
3? Yeah. We'll get the official count out there.
But what about the Mongols? A fan favorite, winning an anti-eco.
This is the time to get some stat padding in for Mazinho. Beautiful double kill, important for him on the pistol, but how many of these can he grab? Oh, it's going to be Blitz to come over and steal one, but they're just going to punt this one in. The crossfire, very strong. Exertion gets something for his troubles, but all good in the hood. 2-0 before the AKs come out. This is a map from the T side. MOUZ can look marvelous. Seen them earlier in the year against Spirit, just keeping Donk completely silent.
Solid Productions having a really good day.
Cameraman, ayaw. Alam dun eh.
Mind controlled.
All right, 9-10, starting warehouse. Heavy lean towards top at the moment for the Mongols. Dropping down the vent early is going to be Blitz. He'll be dealing with the secret crawl. 9-10 calling the possibility of the cross, and they're aware of the timing. 9-10 needs to win this one. Peppers his way out of the duel with Spinks.
Yeah, very important headshot. Removes that silo vantage point. Protocols to be tested.
Yeah, this is the thing though, with this smoke wall, it's a full commit for MOUZ because they don't have much utility left after this. So they have to get across. They have the bomb. The lion's share of their players down. Late lurk from Brolin.
Blitz immediately smoked them off, but that's not going to last much longer.
He just needs to play for info. He doesn't really need to commit to a fight. They have the man advantage.
Ano? Moses Greasy.
Is that a new like Gen Alpha?
I think Greasy is the new tryhard.
Okay.
Like you're trying hard. How dare you, kind of thing.
You learn everything. You learn something new every day, don't you?
Guys, kapi-kapi na guys.
Seventh Blitz. Okay, well we forced forward by the flame, but in the meantime, Mzinho has secured this one onto Torji, and he'll finish the job as well. 4 alive, not bad for the finances, and keeping this win streak going. A 3-0 start, a reverse of what we witnessed on Inferno. It was a very slow start from Mongols, or frame it the other way. It was hot from MOUZ, a 7-0 to start us off. It ends 13-11, so there is something to be said about the resilience on display from Mongols map 1.
It's all going to be about the mental, right? MOUZ, once upon a time, they were the ones who had the question mark around them as far as arena games went. They were great in the groups, it was getting to the arenas and then putting in the strong performances. This season, that's all been about the Turkish side of Aurora as well as the Mongols. Now, there are caveats, there is nuance. We touched on it during map number 1 that the semi-finals that the Mongols have lost were against Vitality, but then they also had an arena loss to Astralis with Cadian. So it's all about taking these steps, getting this experience. The change of Counter-Strike into the New World Order, the VRS. Age's end of the season as the All for 9-10 opens the account.
He's done very well, gets away. Now, Xerxes Deagle did pick off one before he brought down.
Yeah, spam through the smoke there by Blitz. But these Tech-9s are going to pivot back, see if they could find an incision elsewhere. So they've with the kill, they've forced the rotation. They know where the orb
Mongols, best NA team.
9-10's dipped down towards B on his line. So Senzu CT vent.
NA pride.
Techno back a sight.
Uy, C pride na natin. Wala na ka tayo sa C.
Yeah, Senzu positions himself to try and unload. Did the bomb go down?
Not yet.
Torji
getting lost.
Trying, succeeding.
This
gets
is tough
down.
for 9-10.
Yeah, it is very awkward for a 9-10. Up close and personal with the AWP.
Ah,
Jumping pistol. Prolat brought down. He's ready for a
nice.
That's what you want to see from 9-10.
Nakikita ko yung sarili ko kay 9-10.
Nothing scarier than knowing there's multiple Tech-9s leaping towards your location as an AWPer, but he's taken that comfortably.
Oh, okay. Didn't catch that one, but a bit of spam on the bodies just there, making sure the pistols they picked up aren't faulty. Return to sender. But that from MOUZ, I even love the idea. Okay, AWP was rammed, we forced him down to B. Let's get ourselves down the fireman pole. We know that these Tech-9s can get up close and in your face. Sure, not able to get the kill, but the ideas are there. That means the comms are flowing. First tactical timeout called, and then there it is. Really just gotta check. Need the WD-40 on the trigger sometimes.
Yeah, it could be faulty.
This one's called by Cycron. The boss man behind MOUZ. Gonna go into their second rifle round.
I mean, organizationally, MOUZ has had such a great rising from the ashes to be a genuine contender for trophies. It's been a long-standing organization in Counter-Strike, but MOUZ and their current form definitely in that conversation. They're at the tip of the tongue. When we talk tier 1, we talk playoffs.
Yeah, well, self-proclaimed MongolZ said them and themselves, them and Aurora are 1.5, tier 1.5 teams, like some MOUZ, Falcons, Vitality, Spirit, they're the tier 1 names.
Okay, Senzu let off the leash and punished immediately.
That's a conversation that you had in the post-game of the last. Said, hey boys, let's leave nothing on the table. Let's play with no regrets. Let's make our plays. And that move doesn't stick the landing. So Senzu goes down early. Techno's just snuck on in. A bit of a heist. Got himself that AK and able to get away before the smoke starts to fade.
Yeah, 9-10 in a forward position, which has scored Semzinho into this forward position on trophy.
Whoa!
He's done it.
Exactly that.
Just like that. It's a different type of headshot. What? It's called it's like an American Bop It.
This is like a Dallas special or something? Like, bro, what's going on, man?
It's American Bop It. It's 5 from 9-10. There's more where that came from. Techno's done well. Clears out Hut, maintains that lobby fight. Oh, Techno, he just swung in for another.
Hold up, he's got the bomb. He has. This is in Spinks' wheelhouse.
It certainly is. It's a dangerous position to find yourself in. 3 CTs versus 1, but he's got the bomb down and a clean headshot to start. Slams close the door. Expecting more, expecting trouble. Attempted to reposition. Only has info as to what. Does he know both now? He can grab that! He will! Spinks strikes thrice! In the low side.
It's just the spam bullet of the one Tech-9, right? So you hear the AK, it's hammering shots through the door. It's to give them some vision. But then 9-10, I think he catches a glimpse of Spinks on the cross, shoots the Tech-9. His teammates say both. Spinks locks and loads, and I said it's in his wheelhouse. And boy, does he deliver.
Instant headshot onto that transfer as well. Prolan leaping forward. And a grimace on MongolZ side of the stage. That's a nasty one to let go. 9-10 not going to be too destabilized by that. He immediately provides an opening kill.
If you can respond immediately with a shutdown round, you'll take out all the energy of that clutch. Sure, it got MOUZ on the board, but MongolZ can respond in kind. And this one means a lot. Money will be skimp after this if the MongolZ do concede the man advantage.
Oh, it's a dangerous game. Out in the yard, Senzu, what does very well, even dinks up Torji.
See that missed waterfall smoke there?
Jimmy is going to ask questions and not far off the mark. Both of them had a bit of a hectic spray there. The Galil brought down. Torji's very low.
Hit the gap.
Should go down into the trade though. Will 9-10 be able to provide that? Yes, sir.
All right, just Brolin in his turn at a 1v3. Plenty of time on the clock. Like YouTube to work with, but lacking the ability to pivot immediately in towards a site.
Yeah, what Spinks had that Brolin doesn't is that. He's not immediately about to be planting the bomb.
Still could work his way into A right now.
MongolZ!
Hard to clear corner. Techno good for it from CT Ven, and it's 5. So shrugging off that clutch.
wonder if MOUZ will go with the hero AK. There's the ability for Torji to invest into one, and his teammates could drop him an AWP into the following round. But I hope MongolZ are feeling the love right now. As that missed waterfall. So as you drop in, you're completely exposed. What Spinks thought was going to be covered and shrouded by smoke was not the case whatsoever.
Ooh.
A moment where that could have gotten out of control if Torji was able to find another kill there, but it is just going to be the partial. So MOUZ down to essentially an eco.
Oh, he got forced forward. He's done well to path away from the spray and live on.
They're going to try and go ramp here, MOUZ. Oh, 9-10 with another open. He's been great so far.
Yeah, he is definitely looking like he's in. Oh, it's 9-10 again. Mzinho chips in. It's just a shooting gallery. Just as easy as that. 9-10, he's everywhere right now.
Make it look casual at the moment. 13-2, 7 rounds deep.
+1 lang ako sa Mongols.
Second tactical timeout call for MOUZ. Feeling the pressure at the moment. And with these openings, 9-10 is 5-0.
13-2, 5-0 in opening duels. He does seem to come alive when the pressure is at its highest.
Yeah, we've seen him have some good maps throughout the tournament so far.
Nice little start, removing another row. That's his 5th opening. And then racks himself up a couple here in helping out Mzinho's ramp hold.
This is the type of start where MongolZ, if they can just get 1 to 2 more rounds, they're going to be very, very content with this CT side. Right? MOUZ are going to be able to work with 3 to 4 on the T half, but still they need to get there first. So how long will the pain continue? Again, standard smoke wall. Exertion playing ahead of this.
He's going to give it a go. Exertion, the entry. Oh, and covered nicely by Torji. Progressing quickly. Oh, Info, but a bullet between the eyes. That's nice from Exertion. This is his round. He actually gets it from the grave, the flames, onto another. Should be MOUZ's round here. Nothing left for Senzu. His teammates have abandoned him.
Still haven't had that Senzu moment in this matchup just yet.
No, that's true.
Now, this one would have to be bananas because they're armed to the teeth. They know where you are, and you need to hit some one bangs. The AWP shot misses. AK rattles by, but shot in the back. Round to be converted. 6-2, 4-round gap.
I mean, that's an entry fragger, like frag movie moment, right? Like, it's not going to be the most glamorous, but he gets the space, takes it, and he gets that second as well. 9-10 got deleted.
Yeah, Mara trying to get in before things get out of control. Now, obviously, he's been given 60 seconds up until this point. Wants to make it a minute 30. That's thanks to Cycron, but this one's going to be on his watch. Now, there is the ability for 9-10 to get out of the AWP again. Techno's going to have to work with something lighter, potentially just an SMG, but that's fine when you're anchoring down that top site. Mzinho will be able to get himself a rifle of choice. U2 will be lacking, so that's going to mean certain points they won't be able to block, but otherwise, still a pretty good buy, all things considered. Blitz gives away the opener. Exertion takes the space, and it hits some very nice shots there to essentially confirm the round for MOUZ. But this next one, as far as MOUZ are concerned, is worth 2.
Spot lang tayo. Trip lang. Ano lang. Tambay lang. Kape lang.
No kit, Alex.
Better avoid a plant.
Sarap.
Interesting pathing from the yard players here.
True.
Going to stay close to that diagonal wall. He will be exposed. He spotted a glimpse of 9-10.
Wag lang ano, dapat maka-10 sila.
They want to take this locker space. They want to occupy yard.
Sa city. Goods na yan, 8.
Spinks will activate, ramp falls. Oh, high pressure and rotations held. Unorthodox now equalize into a 3v3. They'll accelerate into B. Torji been tasked with the bomb plant. Oh, he's done well there. Techno not so much.
Nice blitz.
Stands his ground for 1, but it all falls to 9-10. And is he gonna really want to win this with an AWP? You discussed the finances, Chad. He doesn't have an AWP if he goes for this. Oh, and he has opened the doors, announced his presence. Torji will peek in, misses one back. 910 is asking questions of Torji. The pressure mounting for Torji. He feel that time slipping away. 910's got to make a move now, and it looks like he's chosen to elope. Oh, too late. Orb denied, ripped out of his hands as MOUZ are closing that gap.
I said 3 or 4. Well, that's the guarantee. Now is going to have to be the MongolZ eco before they can bring out the guns again.
Para goods yung hap
At
nila.
that point, 8 is all that will be available after this hot start, but that's a great little entry there. And you can see they're using the diagonal smoke wall, halving.
5K Mongols.
Also apply
Match
ramp
winner,
pressure
game
at
2.
the same time. It's going to force your rotating player to help out. There's a gap that
Match
manifests.
winner o game 2 or
Sure,
live
those
ads
two
ka?
players
Match
go down
winner
first,
ka
but they
na.
get all the information.
Malaki yun pag nag-live ads
Able to
ka.
rotate down towards B.
Kung
Convert the
nung
rounds.
na-1-0
Very
sila
well handled
kanina.
from MOUZ, staying in it mentally. This is a really good sign. You want to see this team able to bounce back. In case of adversity, a slower start, rounds not going their way. A tussle with the vitalities and Falcons in the world. That's exactly what you need.
Naka-plus 1 din kami. Kaya di pwede
Both
matalo.
of those teams are more than capable of doing the same.
He's having a really good series so far. I know he only has 5 kills right now, but the 1v3 has completely changed the tide of conversation within this so far.
Okay na. Nice one, nice.
Nice shot from Blitz, but it will just be Techno. Last man standing. Noted and removed. So Casual on the must-win round for MOUZ. No AWP for 910. The money's not there with the loss bonus. Now, do you send somebody down secret, or do you go for something a bit more yard control right now if you're MongolZ? They've been getting this space, they've been taking it. If you want to fight, get in their face, push up towards red, maybe get under the silo, try and stuff them before it gets out of control. But that doesn't mean MOUZ have to follow through with these yard plays. They could do something more lobby-centric. Well, doesn't appear to be the yard control for the CT. Just going to keep it standard. Blitz at 910, tasked with harassing. Sends to a Techno to lock down the site. Senior to play that ramp position, and ooh, okay, this is a bit unorthodox. One you expect, two, very rare to see. The Blitz at 910 partnered up. It might pay off here.
Certainly does for the first.
Well, now Blitz can swing.
Yeah,
He
take
can be more
five.
active.
Oh, Mzinho. Mzinho's in trouble. Want to slip the net. Ramp, he lost, but he's actually going to try and take the fight.
Oi.
Takes him down.
Oi,
Nice
double
from
dink.
Mzinho.
Nice one,
He
Mzinho.
isolated Jimmy from his boys and then
Yeah.
pops his head off.
Bronze across undetected, but there's always the possibility that conversation has to be clear for MongolZ. All the comms have been lacking. 3v5 as the cutter noise continues.
Perfectly positioned there.
Beben.
Forced to
Baka
look the other way,
pa.
clear his
Baka
fence.
ma-jinx pa.
Clear that single side. Torji ahead of that. Will have a chance.
Oi, leg shot lang.
Leg shot. Techno lives on, takes
Leg
down the
shot.
Orpa, and Spink's last
Wala,
to fall. Will they
6
keep the
HP.
sheet clean? 5 alive, yes indeed.
Na
Last
7 na
round of
7
this
na.
half is a big difference between an 8-4 and a 7-5. MOUZ know that.
True.
910's able to scavenge back his
Kung walang
AWP,
pera,
and
okay
the fact that works out so perfectly, no trade potential there on Exertion. Even if he gets Blitz, 910 is going to trade 100%, but it's all about Mzinho. When we first got this kid on our screens in the high-pressure tournaments like Katowice, he was having a tough time. But you have to look at his age. You have to look how young this team is. A photo came out from the MongolZ Twitter account of Techno, Senzu, Mzinho when they were, I think, 12, 13, 14 years of age, playing together in a LAN cafe. The expectation's high because we know what they're capable of, but the environment that they're doing it upon, it's always new, it's always fresh, and there's an opening incision. Can it be two?
Nearly. Exertion got brought very low, and he actually is going to stand around. Goes for more. Blitz.
Whoa, Blitz, 3K
That
up.
is ridiculous.
Oh,
He takes
parang
3
4K.
down. Forced forward by the Flames. Just Torji left, but MongolZ, they make a statement in the final round.
8-4.
They're ready for the fight. Bring on T-side, bring on map 3.
Damn. Let's go. Good. After fighting bar. Tama tayong ano. Skin club tayo. Uy, vlog. Hindi pa pwede mag-battle, may problem pa tayong battle nila. isa. Problem pa tayo battle nila eh. Ngayon may gumagawa na. Natin, 1v1. Wala. Disabled nga mo. Wala pa. Nice pa ata. Pwede open na lang muna tayo. Ay, may bit pala bago guys. Ito, Blast. Pwede kang may giveaway din. Kailangan mo ata mag-spend na muna ng 12 bata. Ito, 12 stars ito. Pero kada bet mo naman meron eh. Or pwede mo mabili sa yung points mo. Pwede mo ipalit. Palit ko dyan. So inahabol ko eh. Ito, 58. Open muna tayo case. 1 minute pa naman eh. 2 minutes pa naman eh. Footprint. Wala lang, mamumurahin na muna. Ipon. 5. Exclusive. Isang exclusive lang. Iba. Farm knife, farm pace. Wala naman. Exclusive. Please, exclusive. Exclusive. Kahit Doppler lang. Exclusive mo. Exclusive. Kahit isa lang. Isa lang. Last. Katay mo balik. Basta exclusive lang. Please. Wala talaga. Balik na tayo ito guys. Skin club guys. Kanya mo na yan. Malik. 3, 2, 1. Okay.
You may have taken Inferno, but MongolZ a defense they can be proud of. An 8-4 half as we get back into the server.
8-4. Let's go.
Led by the sniper, 9-10. Massive performance from him, 14-5. But Mazinho with some magic moments too, 11-6. And then Blitz at the tail end with a multi-kill. 9-10. Always sharp on these pistols. I keep saying his name. Can he find another opener? He's been great in that department.
Oh, they were holding for these fights. He flicked her out for a heady.
3 HP for Brolin.
Saved by the staircase. Brolan, lucky to be alive.
All right, well.
Hello, goodbye. Spinks overlooked. Blitz in the corner, and that should mean a plant, uncontested.
Good.
How does Brolin get back into this?
That's the question. I mean, he's just going to have to be the bait. Exertion's going to be coming in from hot side. They're all coming in from different angles, so they have to rot the clock a little. Exertion hoping to be overlooked, and you might very well have the element of surprise held by that CT vent. Techno confirms presence in hot. Nice tap from Jimmy. They need this one on Exertion. Clean, it's falling apart. Need it onto Zinho. Oh, he's in trouble. Getting away is hard, and I think this time Jimmy has pulled it off.
Abot ba? Hindi abot.
Right?
Hindi abot.
Right down to the wire.
Sakto.
I'm having a tough time piecing together how this one went wrong.
Yeah, me too.
So Exertion gets out, is able to make all of this space. Mazinho fluffing his lines on that shot, then trying to run away, back turn on the reload. Jimmy hunts him down just in time. And that defuse comes in, and yeah, you got to be frustrated with that. It felt like they had it. The kills on the way in for the retake. They lost the opener, they get 2 back. Brolin on 3 HP takes down Blitz.
Hamzinho's just gone straight no Kev. He's dropped an AK for 910, says please.
Ulo.
This our second round and already brought down. Look at that from Torji. Oh, it's a beautiful round from Torji. I can't even control the spray. Can blitz, scavenge the AK, put Zershan down, but oh no, this round is already looking over. Nice Molotov placement. Spinks will burn. 2v4?
There's still a chance on this. Mazinho's actually gotten across. Nobody's addressing to that right now because they're trying to pin in that of Techno.
They got no Kev on these.
Well, Jimmy's taken yard completely. He's got a second scope. This time it's an AUG. Curious investment as Techno's still going to kick up a bit of a fuss. So they know all about him. If you can get another plant, this is somewhat salvaged. Mazinho, again, you touched upon it. He dropped the AK, so has no armor to go with this. But if he's sharp, it won't matter. Exertion's low, hard to be cleared.
Oh, but Techno just aware enough.
That's another gun.
And
there's YouTube. Look at
Oh,
these
two
smokes.
Oh my god, if they place these correctly, it's near impossible for Jimmy and Prolan. Smoked off of the doors, now what?
Good smoke.
Hold your horses. Despite Torji's great sharp shots on the scout, now they're peeking into a crossfire.
Nice one.
Zinho gets one, Jimmy can clutch.
Up,
Oh, you just need to survive. Techno, you just
Techno.
need to stay alive.
Survive.
Second
Oh
longer.
my god.
Plan. There's no time, there's no time. Jimmy can't win it again. This time the Mongols are going to get it done.
Long time.
And it's a hero, it's man like Techno as well. May only have the same friends, but he gets impact with those ones. Gets two.
You don't think that molly on Spinks is really going to cost them, do you? But Exertion dealing with ramp goes down. The bomb looks like it has more than enough time, but they don't have a kid. It's planted backside. It's a long journey for Jimmy to get back to that. And they pulled off a highway robbery in Dallas. All these forced by walls. If Mongols can come out on top of this, if they can win consecutive rounds right here, right now, they'll bring MOUZ's money and they'll be the ones hunting down that magic number at 13 very quickly. They all carried through. Afamis invested. A couple of 5-7s, and that's a great start.
He's done very well there. Famas at range, burst to the face, Hamzinho gone.
Smoke ball's up, they will get across. The bomb, however, a late piece staying red. So it feels like they want to force the rotation down and then pivot back, maybe into a heaven and hell. But if Blitz goes down, the round's going to start to spiral out of control very quickly. Blitz wants to show a little bit of leg, and that is enough. He's identified that they are down towards lower. They'll smoke off main, they'll start working on this heaven and hell space. Use these rifles at range.
Oh, it's a lot of bodies out yard, and the perfect weapon for that kind of fight. Jimmy using that scoped rifle to best 9-10. Sure, both of them are low, and timing from Techno is impeccable. He's managed to catch Prolan off guard on the A site. Oh, crossing into main cancelled. Senzu's been run down.
That's the bomb.
It's the bomb. Should be the round. Oh, lovely. Torji's MP9 farms, runs down Blitz. Bomb and round now hanging in the balance of just Techno. What is he supposed to do?
30 seconds, no time for this.
I mean, I like the idea if he had an extra 20, but at this point, yeah, good luck, have fun. You've got 20 seconds, you haven't got the bomb. The CTs are all over. Reveals himself. $600 kill, but he'll go down.
Nice round there from MOUZ. And, you know, I could see what Mongols were opting for quite quickly. When Blitz got across, because he's on his own, there's no bomb there, it's unlikely they're going to continue into the lower side. Essentially what they want with the fear factor is to force the rotation. But they knew that Jimmy had saved it all. So you're playing against something that is a ranged weapon. He's able to scope in, play it like it's Call of Duty and take you down, so you're kind of negated with your move. Might have had to come up with a whole different plan in that situation, but again, forced by wars will continue. AK for Senzu, pistols for the rest. In fact, they stole one away already. It's been quite the miracle. If they can do it again, I'd be very much surprised. MOUZ are in a strong position now to take control of this half.
Oh, it gets better for them as well.
And look how individual it is. It's like, I'm swinging on my own. There's no one baiting for me. There's no boost. The util's not there. They're just putting their aim on display, which that's the way that the Mongols play, but you need a bit of finesse right now. Let's look at that. The nade has blown the AK miles away. Not going to be able to get scooped up.
Couldn't be more in enemy territory. Techno's going to try something off of that flash. Takes a heavy lick and now getting run down. Yeah, nice from Blitz back. Oh, no ammo. How has the B250 gotten two? Oh, and a potential third on the one tap there. The AK didn't quite find the head of Jimmy, and his days are numbered. 9-10 trying to lend a hand, forced into the fight, and 9-10 the last to fall. He's been spotted out. No fun for him. Playtime cancelled. Okay.
7 pa. Okay, may pera na. May
The
pera
eco
na.
now for Mongols. Can't continue to invest in this fashion. Apex, another fan favorite around here. Remind everybody again, I'd say the main fixture of the day. Falcons versus Vitality up next. Vitality still on that winning streak. Who's going to stop them? Well, rivals in Melbourne was back-to-back grand finals against the Falcons. And they had their chances, that's for sure.
I think MOUZ really want to make it clear that it's not just a conversation about Falcons and Vitality into Austin.
8-4 then, 8-4.
Oh, wow, that's a lot of damage from one single HG. Jimmy's making this all look pretty damn good, pretty effective in the roles he's playing. Here comes the cleanup crew.
MOUZ. Papik na MOUZ.
Zertian just stealing away some of Jimmy's eeks.
Jimmy could have been regretting right there that he didn't buy head armor, but it's not going to cost him now that we get the AKs back into the hands. 9-10's AWP is not available. Second tactical timeout called throughout this. So Mara will be very happy with how proceedings have gone up until this point. It's just a one-round gap. You know you probably should have won that T-side pistol. You won the force, then you dropped the ball. Now it's tight.
Paano yan mag-draw ka lang dyan tapos may skin ka na sa CS2? Ay, sa skin club. Yes, yes, yes.
So,
pag tumamba ka, edi makakapag...
level the playing field in these duels.
Ano ka? Mag-chat ka sa ano? Sa Facebook.
Now still rallying
Tag ka doon sa Facebook, Sindel.
The Mongols. Making a bit of a home here in Dallas.
Mas mura ba dyan? Hindi ko masabing mura, pero... Kung makachamba ka, edi... Masaya.
Nothing crazy with the openers. Smokes dot across yard.
Kahapon, nakuha namin yung ano eh.
Senzu. Cautious of aggression.
PM ko lang sa, ano, sa page. PM ko sa page. Kahapon nakakuha kaming ano, sa MongolZ na case. Kano yung bili ko doon? 13 na to? 18. $18.
He might even try and push through.
Kaming knife na Bowie knife.
Oh wow, Brollan's brought down Techno. That's very early for an opening death for Mongols. They were counting on lobby being theirs. Immediately, Brollan rips that territory from them.
Spinks is already down here.
Spinks doesn't have any util, so he's just going to kind of put himself in a joker position and hope. He's overlooked, looking good, blitzed already! Oh, he gets them both!
155, diba? $155. Pero malaki din yung
Senzu, can you save him? The answer, a resounding no. Not on Torji's watch.
Nakalima din na ata ako.
Oh, and 9-10's even let him know where he is. A little metal step, catches the swing. Can he come up clutch? Too many bodies, adjustment for another. Good grief, he makes a strong case for it.
Starting to heat up there, but we're all tied up now. Bonus 3,400 going into the next. It's been 4 straight rounds for MOUZ now with the bomb not going down.
Hindi mo siya pwedeng ibayin sell dito. Ay, pwede mo siyang i-sell dito sa skill club mismo, pero pang-roll mo lang din. O-convert mo sa cash, i-withdraw mo talaga. Withdraw mo ng skin, bebenta mo sa tao.
The partial's in for Mongols. 9-10 will get the AWP out to the next. You can tell with his limited investment. So he'll be more of a facilitator in this round.
You
want to still seem threatening for the Mongols in this situation, so that MOUZ have to continue to block. Make sure it's not a top brush, make sure it's not a ramp brush. Okay, they throw some folks towards yard, we need to deal with that. Does look like they are going to move it back into a top play. Blitz outside, making it seem like there is a threat available.
Kasi may battle din eh. May battle din eh. Pahalay mo, makachamba ka sa battle. Ikaw yung panalo. Ganun.
Ash is thrown in for the A side, but no immediate commitment.
Legit to legit.
Roland and Jimmy.
Sponsor din dito si ano. Si Carrigan.
Acceleration into the side. They need to bring
Oy,
it down.
nice push. Please, plant. Plant kayo para may
He's
pera tayo.
facilitating the plant. Hey, that's going down. MZinho will make it a retake scenario.
Tough for Exertion to get into
Aray!
this event.
He nearly got a double with a nade.
Not denied, it's down.
Yeah, MZinho at least gets the code punch, but look what they're working with Senzu. Just the deagle,
May
Techno 12
vent kayo
HP.
pa.
Now should have this every day of the week.
What?
And a missed deagle head.
What?
Just a knee-jump reaction.
Whoa.
And it's gonna be Techno to close. Senzu and Techno.
That's a showstopper. Senzu breathes some life into
The
this
shot of a
T-side
lifetime.
with a stunner.
The shot of a lifetime. Hindi yun ano.
Sure, Techno, he made that round look good. But this one, a flick to the face.
Kung yun yung nagawa ni Nico nung ano, major, edi panalo dapat sila sa Navi. Ay, sorry. Kita ko para may mga bonus. May ano din siya, boss, may daily case. Yun yung maganda, may daily case. Kahit sabihin mo 0.03 lang mismo parang nakukuha. Pero makachamba ka rin ng mismong exclusive nila.
Tail end of the season, major right around the corner. Getting their stage legs.
Mas may mismong giveaway talaga sila. May email giveaway. Participate ka lang. Saan yan? Hoy, may pre-case na naman ang trupa. Oh, di naman sama. Kahit ipunin mo lang araw-araw yun. Pwede di.
Torji has nothing to report.
Kasi battle mo lang or ganun.
Ready
Pwede
and
sa'yo.
raring to go. Should they try and ask questions of his carriage position? Oh, Famas.
Baka sa ano, abang-abang ka lang, boss. Sa sunod, may giveaway tayo dito. Skin. Ano ko lang, pinaprocess ko lang. Tsaka, nire-ready ko lang yung mga item. Ayos pa yun.
Only for a second as Exertion, he gets his second kill of the round. And Torji goes aggressive. With a man advantage, the Orpa goes looking for trouble. Puts MZinho in the dirt.
Still some space to work with.
Yes. Please.
He's going to re-aggress.
Don't.
Might catch 9-10 off
Don't.
guard. He's been
Oh
spotted
my
now.
god.
Torji's going to clamp up through.
Block.
And that's what you want to see. It's
Oh.
Senzu, last man standing.
All right, Senzu, you hit some
Sente na naman. Sente na naman.
Torji's seen that that's over.
Oh, the level of importance on that round, the Exertion impact there. It's 1,900 loss from MOUZ going forward if they were to lose that. It's great to see
Sente na
Exertion with
naman.
17 kills to his name. This is the player that had question marks in some of the bigger games before,
Dito
even
naman
addressing it in
mag-chop.
some of the pre-game
Naman,
material that we
oy.
saw coming in today in earlier years. It's all part of MOUZ being one of the top teams
Dito na naman kayo
in Counter-Strike in these type of environments. Is their players becoming more comfortable to deliver what we expect? Not down, not out just yet, but third
Ako lang
tactical
mag-up.
timeout consumed.
Yeesh.
You know that they won on a partial, which means they will have a bit of residual cash. There's only one player staying alive in that scenario, sure, but they had squirreled away a couple of extra pennies, which does net them an AK, a Galil. Make it 2 as MZinho invests late. They've been able to pull out 2 AKs out of all of this. Okay, so it's just going to be one Tech 9 in the mix for Techno. So the firepower is there, the utility isn't. What's the mission that Mara set them upon?
Ha? Saan? Oh.
And a missed shot from Torji could open the doors to a little bit of pressure.
Ako naipit.
Pressure
Sa
relieved. Comfortable defense, a little pacey attempt towards the top side. MongolZ put a lot of pennies into that. And it just falls flat.
Yeah, it feels like the same
Mga
situation.
mentality
over
ng
in Inferno.
Falcons.
At least MongolZ have the loss
Mentality
bonus
pa rin.
with them, so there's still going to be some
Okay, doon tayo sa
investments
may jersey,
available. But right now, it's either a shove all in or a partial, and then you play for overtime. But MOUZ feel like they've done enough just to keep the MongolZ at distance.
Vampira.
Philippines up behind them, but they are playing the
puro
counter-strike that is going to get them into that
to.
fourth grand final.
Aray
Winning
ka.
Cluj, second place in EPL, second place in Lisbon. We're now in Dallas. We're looking for another.
Good haul for a season already.
Yeah, this is an all-in maneuver right now from the MongolZ. Do or die.
Ooh, Torji nearly got caught out there. That was a Galil, puts him on half health. Orpa on notice. Nice movement to find the elevated angle over the initial smoke wall. 910's lining up wall number 2.
Hindi, panalo din dapat ako dun eh. Falcons MOUZ. Panalo din dapat ako dun. Joke lang yung Falcons.
Smoke just landed on Secret. So it's unfortunate timing. By the time that they start to cross, that smoke's only going to have about 10 seconds left on it, and MOUZ have completely evacuated B for now. As I say that, Jimmy dips down from ramp.
Good.
2 late pieces on this.
Please, 11-11 please. Wish na ulit. Wish na ulit, 11-11.
How's he going to be able to contribute? And then you have Torji all the way in CT spawn.
Check top check taas
Checking it this time, no spinks
Yan.
this time, just Jimmy!
Trade! Oh my god, the trade! Oh my god! Allah!
Jimmy! Denies the hopes and dreams of the Mongols! A one-man defense of that B site, and he just terminates them!
That's beautiful from Jimmy, the Finn. Ice cold. There's no trade on the immediate swing. Gets to activate, pulls out his USP, and with owner on the screen, that was gold. And that's 12 secure. Bomb not going down, and Brolin. Can't believe what's unfolding here. MOUZ just 5 kills, 1 round away. Taking this series 2-0, keeping the unblemished record of Dallas alive.
GG.
They've had the hot hand. BC game, Liquid, Falcons. Nobody able to make a dent. And the Mongols, they're going to fall to a similar fate. Their 4th semi-final of the year, this time not going to fall to the hands of Vitality.
+1 pa more.
Unless they have something to say in the next 2
rounds. May picture ako ni Brolan sa 7-11. Never I have doubted. Ha? Si Brolan.
Dallas trying to will the extra rounds into existence, but MOUZ, that grand final is just 5 clicks of the mouse away. Mzinho will be having questions asked of him. It's Jimmy, puts him down! Such a quick kill! Again with the aggression, MOUZ making life difficult.
Ayun,
for
1.
What?
Nakita ito. Nakiwag-tiwag.
Ready for this. Techno's had a horrible half.
Nice one, Techno.
He just hits his crouch key, forces Torji forward. We're into a 3v3 blitz.
Nice one, blitz.
People on yard, and now Brolin should have
Heaven.
2v2. All to play for. How much did he know? How much does he know? Senzu and 910.
Heaven. One hot.
Pushing lobby. Likely to allow the bomb to go down.
Lalaki Utis. Oh my god, walang Utis. Full UT pa yung ano. MOUZ. Yung MOUZ.
Torji's going to have to come up with the vent here.
Silent drop.
They're begging to find a pick off before they go
Silent
for the bomb
drop.
plan, but it seems like
Nice one, silent drop.
Drops into the site. 910 gets that bomb down. Retake demanded of Torji and
Kita na si Brolan nata, feeling ko
Torji, this is going to rock the clock. This is going to take some time.
But look at the util for this. If they can get to the site, get the smoke on the bomb, maybe they can win it with the defuse.
Certainly going to be the conversation they're having.
Di na pala
Senzu and 910
nakita.
are looking for answers.
Ay.
It's a little too quiet.
Mag-lead
Suspiciously
ka.
so.
Nice one.
Goes a nice pick. 910 removes him just as that
Last
smoke
heaven.
we discussed was being
Heaven.
pulled out to try.
Heaven na to,
and
heaven
threaten
na
for the
to.
defuse,
Oh,
and
save mo
Torji,
na yan.
He's seen enough.
We go OT.
What an
We
incredibly
go
chaotic
overtime.
round of Counter-Strike that one was. But we
Deny mo Senzu. Nice.
Oh, and Torji may lose his AWP after all. Hang on. Senzu Kong gets the job done. Keeps
Ayun,
him busy.
tama. Okay lang.
There's money for the buy. Fortunate for MOUZ. Final round of regulation.
Basta wala yung up. Okay na yun.
Mongols. They're dying breath right now. Holding on for dear might.
I mean, what a relieving round that is to watch if you're Mzinho.
Oh, these trades.
Pan ka na lang. +1 ako eh. Nanalo na kay Liquid game ito eh.
Can they do it again?
Nanalo
The aggression came their way.
Kung siguro na dapat yun. Mentality nila. Tsaka bet boom. +1.
What's it gonna be, Mzinho?
Jimmy back with the org.
Hindi, yung bet boom. Mamaya pa, bet boom pa revision.
Jimmy's
Dota.
hearing this.
May +1 pa ako dun.
Now forced to drop away. The flash is hit him. He's got a full white screen, but he still navigates perfectly down into the B site. In hot pursuit is Senzu.
Good pick. Go. Up,
Channeled into
double
the
pick.
now because of the
Could go
smoke.
horribly wrong.
Ano, off angle pa si
The
Jimpa?
smoke to try and channel them. Jimmy
Wait, he's-
spots them poking their nose out. That's an important trade, but there's Spinks building around it.
Smoke? No smoke?
Isolating this duel. 9-10.
Nice one,
grabs and
9-10.
commits, and he wins it out, backs his aim, and now into a 3v3. It's MOUZ in the grand finals, or it's MongolZ winning 2 consecutive to
Boss,
secure OT.
laban,
Look at this
boss.
blitz lurk. There's
Boss.
nobody that he's going to find whatsoever. He's just going to
Go
walk
A.
about the information.
Okay,
that
let's
they're
go,
getting.
let's
The
go A.
MOUZ are looking for this.
Let's go A!
Fight's coming. It's
Please!
imminent. Techno got to keep his gun out, gets confirmation of presence. The Molly will be
Bago,
able to
mahirap,
perhaps keep them
mahirap.
at bay. Channel them one way. He's not hitting
Mahirap.
his taps. The
Nade,
HG
nice
looks
nade.
good though. Chunky. Help by the AWP now, Techno confirms it. Lots of damage onto his teammate 9-10. They're begging for blitz now. The util is brutal. He's forced into the fight. 9-10
Wrong.
down. Only blitz can save him and it's denied. MOUZ make it theirs. It's their grand final. 4th of the season.
Eh, nabitawan yung diffuse.
Falcons stole their thunder and took their spotlight, but
Bakit hindi
now
ka
the
fit?
season's not done yet.
Aray
Locking
ka!
an attempt to lift a trophy in the start of 2025. Well, right
Talo
now
na
we're coming
naman.
to the conclusion.
Sayang
The
na.
summit is right around the corner. From Dallas to Austin, and right now showing some fine form. Fighting fit MOUZ. They get the job done. They were pushed. They were tested. MongolZ took them all the way, and they weren't the crowd favorites. But MOUZ are playing some mighty fine CS right now.
The form we're seeing from Spinks, the confident Jules we're seeing from
Hi.
Georgie as well.
Yun
He
yun
is
naman,
being a
guys.
game changer. Admirable independent form as well. You got to see Zershi, he was making space. Brolan as well. Supportive element. Jimmy standing his ground on ramp and delivering a 2-0 all the rounds. But MOUZ prevail.
And a couple of tough losses for the MongolZ to stomach. Vitality in the seeding match, that was damn close. And right here, right now, they could have very well taken this 2-0 or pushed it the distance to the
nagising na,
third.
talo na eh.
But right now, we're going to hear from the victors on the stage with Mike.
Puro 13-11.
Spinks, 2 maps, but they went the distance. The crowd was against you. It was roaring. What made the difference here to put you guys over the line? All right, knock off the booze now. Game's over. Come on, enough of that.
It's okay, it's okay.
There we go. There we go. What made the difference here?
They played super good. It's really hard to play against the MongolZ, and the difference here, I think we had a solid game, and we kept focus, and we didn't give up, and even though they had a good start, we just kept going, and yeah, we pushed through.
Haven't dropped a map here. Even when the pressure's on, even when they're in the intense moments,
Aray
you guys have
ko.
come above. Is there a new level to this MOUZ in the lead up towards that major, in the lead up to this trophy?
Of course, we are better than we used to be, and we are working really hard on it.
Okay,
And,
guys, tara na,
I
guys.
think, we are getting better every game.
Pwede na matulog, guys.
Now
Talo na.
waiting on
Wala
the
na
other
sila
side,
sa
right? We've
Vitality.
got one more match to play. In that grand final to meet you, it's either
Wala
going to be
na ako
Falcons,
dun
who've
eh.
already been at this
Talo
tournament.
din eh.
It's going to be Vitality, where I think you might have a little bit of extra skin in the game. What do you want to see?
I want to see Vitality. I think we deserve the revenge.
Ko.
And yeah, I
Sana
wanna see
matalo
Vitality.
na lang
I think it
Bitboom.
will be nice for the storyline.
Ito si Hero na lang sana ng
What's going to be
pare.
the difference this time?
The difference this time is that we
wag nyo na
won
lang
sort of game,
galingan.
and this time we will finish it.
This time they're going to finish in Dallas. Let's hear it for Spinks and MOUZ!
Ay. Eh, last na, guys. Ito. Wala na.
MOUZ outlive and just about outlast
Tama na
the
to.
MongolZ. They're going to be locking in
Game
their
tabi lang tayo,
first Grand
last na.
Finals appearance since Blast opened Lisbon at the tail
Game,
end
game,
of
game.
March. And as everybody's talking about, we don't know their opponent.
Ito na. Ito na. Ito na. Ito na. Sige, open na lang tayo ng ano. MongolZ. Ay, talo sila. Ito, for the Vitality muna. Team Vitality. Ha? Mahal niya eh. 213. Ito lang. Ito lang. Tribute para sa MongolZ. Tribute para sa MongolZ. Exclusive ulit. Pa isa, sell ulit. 15. Pa. Balik lang. Exclusive na. Exclusive. 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 Aray ko. Dos. Diba? Taas na. Gloves lang, gloves. 76 lang yung gloves, oh. May t-shirt din dapat, oh. Ako yan. Ano tayo? Vitality. Tribute sa Vitality para mamaya. Tama na to. Ano yan? Vitality. 2. Or pwede sa 3. O 13, no? Same lang. Ano mo ko natin dito? Lore, Huntsman, 2. Kahit caution lang, oh. Uy, puro print stream pala to. Ganda. Wildfire. Sige. Laban. Aray ko. Pa. Last 2 guys, last 2. Yung red. Isang mahal lang, basta mahal. Print stream. Peking print stream to, ah. Torque. Ayop. Last. Print stream M4. Uy. Peke na naman na print stream. Last. Daming last, ah. Last. Ba naman yan? Okay, business. Wala pa kasing battle. Nakaano pa ata eh. Restrict pa eh. Tingnan natin to. Ano, may gumagawa na pala. Ito. Crazy mode. Ayaw pa rin. Not available. Ay. Okay, sugal na to. Ito. Yan, ayoko nun. Charm lang yan eh. Agent 2v2. Dalawa lang to, agent to. Oh, red, nice one. Then, ay, mahal pala sa kanila. Oh, yup. Uy. Nabuhat pa nga ako. Nabuhat. Okay, sell for 49. Balik natin sa 500. Wait lang guys. Balik ko lang sa 500. Crazy mode, baka makachamba sa crazy mode. Makachamba sa crazy mode, dapat malit yun sa amin. Uy, ba't ganun? Ba't may legion na madawabis ako? Ino yan. Halo agad ah. Bigyan mo silang pula. Kanam. Halo. Halo. Bottom line 450, 500. Dito ako nakakuha ng ano eh. Ganda eh. Crazy mode. Bigyan mo silang pula. Sa akin yung blue. No! Bigyan mo silang Tiger Tooth. Ano? Dalawa ng Crimson Web ko. Ano? Ay ko. Last na. Ano ka na? Halo guys. Basta to, 2v2. Ay, halo. Tibak talaga. Okay, play with bot. Buhatin mo ako, Richie. Richie, pabuhat. Richie. Ih, sarap, 4-4. Nice one. Temo cow. Uy. Terus, okay. Up, up, up. Lubis. Ulok ka. Ay, malaki pa rin mata sa amin. Yun. 37. 7. Ayan, bottom line. 450. Bottom line for 450. Pasok. Kapang lazy mode. Eh, shit. Hindi ako nakapasok. Okay, laban. Meron din eh. Please. Same lang ah. Please. Oh my god. Uy, 3. Shotgun. Nalo ba kami? Halo. Okay guys. Goodbye na guys. 450 na lang ako. Then wala. Malas ngayong araw guys. Okay guys, thank you for watching and goodbye.
Alam mo ba na 2 click lang nasa laro ka na? Login with Steam at simulan na ang case opening sa Skin Club, ang ultimate CS2 skin case opening platform with high drop rates, fair play at instant withdrawals. Mas madali nang makuha ang dream skins mo. Gusto mo pa ng mas intense? Try case battles at skin upgrades for even bigger wins. Huwag magpahuli, bisitahin ng Skin Club ngayon at gamitin ang aming promo code na FocusFire.